the river here to make sure he doesn't feed away first blood.
Does get a spin charge, though, so we're okay with that. Well, not charge with the mana. Taiga will not be playing Enchantress. That's the key. That's the adaptation from Liquid. However, if there were one thing I would change, it would not have been that. We'll see how this top lane goes. I think this is the one to key in on. You don't want to give Morphling a free laning phase. Dark, Willow, and Sand King, it's very feast or famine. You get early pressure like this, maybe things start off well. Yep,
they're gonna force him, or try and force him, into morphing as much as possible. What do you think about the change-up here of Morphling? Now, okay, is he just straight up dead? He's dead! Koifa,
all right,
immediately is like, I'm gonna win this lane. I've counterpicked the DK with a Viper pickup. It's on me to win my lane and just shut down Limp entirely.
How did that happen?
Start.
I wasn't even watching.
You just queued him.
Okay.
Gave him the queue.
I mean, Limp also went for the, surprisingly went for Dragon Blood level 1. I would have figured he would get Q and just, you know, the damage reduction is not negligible. And at least you get the guaranteed archer, but yeah, well done, Koifa. This lane equalizes once Limp hits 3, but yeah, if Koifa can just kill him, yeah, he just clicked him. Yeah, you're right. Spam Q. Pushing the wave, I think, was most important.
Yeah.
You get the wave under tower, and suddenly you're left with nothing but Limp's shocked expression as he suddenly finds himself dead and in base, waiting to respawn.
Just gonna keep going for it. Keep on burrow striking him. Keep on forcing him to bramble. I'm watching very closely his mana whenever he uses the attribute shift. As I think what Brian was saying is probably right. Unless you are specifically matched up against heroes that can mana burn you, Morphling may actually be stronger than he was before, even though they added the old mechanic of having to need mana to do this attribute shift.
Oh, we'll find out, right? If Alliance win, he's right. If not, he's wrong.
Okay.
No pressure.
Boy, Koifa's really pushing it, man. Watching him just constantly underneath this tier 1 tower, pressuring Limp more and more and more. Another hero that received a small little buff there with a little shredder. Much stronger as you level it up. So it's not going to help you right now for FNG, but he is using it to try and challenge Taiga. Because he wants to be able to split that support away from the Sand King. Because as a duo, that's how they're going to be able to pressure the Morphling bottom lane. Meanwhile, they're going to go for the Inkswell spin combo here. Now, S4 actually knows he's tanky enough to survive through this spin and tries to get the kill, and he will manage to get it. Now with that extra bit of regen, and he'll survive. Mickey cannot get this. What a read from S4.
Nice turnaround there. Yeah, he might even die with no boots against the boots on the Juggernaut if he doesn't get... Oh my goodness, wait, Mickey, careful.
Actually gonna get him as well. They'll just force him to get very, very low. Healing salve is gonna be given away by Insania.
Trouble is, this mid lane is a unmitigated disaster. Koifa now just keeping lane control, and Limp is forced into the jungle at 3.5 minutes in. Not good for a mid DK, and it just gets even harder as the Viper gets more and more points in that poison attack.
Burrow strike in. They've already done a lot of damage here. FNG, he's gonna die. Taiga still has the Shadow Realm, so he'll be good. They also secure the last hit on all of the hard camp creeps as well, so this lane is going all right.
I love the decision as well. The Caustic Finale point is key here on Boxy. No Sandstorm early on. It's so powerful against melee or low range heroes.
They go again.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, Nico Baby actually waveforms forward into another Bramble, but he's more of in his strength. He's going to be okay. This spin will kill S4. Combination finally does do its work. Kill combos across the side lanes here for Liquid.
Yeah, this bottom lane is super outmatched. In theory, Liquid safe lane will eventually force Necro out of lane. It's just too powerful. Jug runs in, Inkswell, spin, Necrophos just can't really play the lane anymore. The fact that they have that kill and 20 CS on S4 is actually a bit of an achievement already.
Yeah, it's just the fact that Inkswell and Spin early on don't do that much of a damage, but you start giving it to levels, and you're going to see that damage starts racking up. S4 might be able to play the lane now.
No.
Oh, we managed to get the healing ward. Mickey. Gotta micro that a little bit better, son.
Had them both selected. Hero plus ward. Unfortunate. That would have been really nice for him, but 2 tangos, you should be okay. Mid is just, oh my god, this is just a problem.
Yeah.
A huge problem.
He's doubling up on his CS. Limp is spending his life. Okay, so he gets level 6. What do you do? Like, because normally if you're up against like one of these roaming type mid laners, then okay, DK gets his level 6, he starts pressuring the tower. What do you do against a Viper?
I don't know. I love what Koifa did. You know, if this is a hero that can farm jungle more efficiently, maybe Koifa pushes the lane with the catapult. But this is so smart. Just keep the lane control. Chill.
Yeah.
You have wave on your hill. Limp cannot play the lane. No need to push. Just economically destroy him. Now we can push a bit. You've already controlled 2 waves.
Yeah, and it's about time to
And it's for rune control.
get that siege wagon in there on top of the tower.
Oh,
the
my
bounty
God,
runes
the
are coming
runes.
up. The power runes are coming up. Fortunately, Hanskin got the perfect rune. Haste. It'll get him out of danger. Get him to that bounty rune pickup. Nice read there on the ward location. Though that might have been more about dealing with the sandstorm, actually.
It's actually unfortunate for Koifa. Like I say all that, and then he just pushes the wave. Limp immediately shows up, gets 2 creep waves, and now has level 6. So.
Well, I mean, it would have been okay, right? Your idea was still correct. If he gets the power rune,
That's
then
true,
he's
yeah, he
able
just
to
kills
use
him.
that power rune to threaten Limp as the creep wave's pushing in. But great play by Hanskin coming over, making sure that doesn't go over there. Boxy, bro strikes over, and
Whoa,
will be
Nico,
denied.
Jesus.
Nico, baby, jeez, man.
I thought he was gonna just. Yeah, well, my.
The way you're clutching at your chest there, Kyle, he really almost gave you a heart attack.
You can't morph like that in hitting in a sandstorm. I like this from Limp, that when you're behind like this, you can see no point stun, but 3 points in the queue. Still saving the point just in case he wants to stun something. But get the soul ring as well. Invest in that early mana, because otherwise you just fall off. You're not really going to be farming woods by last hitting. You need to be spamming Q, and soul ring allows for that.
Yeah. Still not able to use that dragon form to hit any towers, though.
Cliff has 10 CS a minute already.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Does Koifa at some point, do you feel like he should try and go somewhere in one of these side lanes, or are the side lanes already going well enough that it's kind of...
You can't really do that as a Viper here, I don't think. Maybe if you were going the Atos build, but it looks like Dragonlance will be the item of choice. And I mean, you could argue he could go do something to the Necro, but I think you're more valuable middle.
Yeah.
There's a rune he picks up. He's making it really difficult for Limp to play the lane. Any rotation and the DK almost certainly goes down. Taiga TPing bottom.
This damage, it's not going to be quite enough to blow up S4.
Oh, man. Like S4 doesn't have Ghost Shroud skilled. He's playing like he does.
Yeah, he really is.
Woo.
Close call there as the maxed out Shadow Realm.
I mean, if Mickey realized that, you know, he just pops Omni and S4 is done for, but
Yeah.
no way he would think that would be the case.
Yeah, sometimes you just kind of gotta bluff, right?
Yeah.
That's what I think we were talking about the major. Some of the South American players do so well, right? It's just being able to bluff, act like you're really strong to be able to force somebody out of lane.
It's something that you kind of have to be able to do in Dota nowadays. S4 clears the stack just in time to get another. Boxy back laning. Can't really contest the morph too well, but you can try to outfarm him by dragging his wave around. Maxed out Sandstorm. Strange build.
Yeah, and see if it gets him out of this. Now he's just chain stunned for so long. Meanwhile, bottom lane S4, he is going to die this time to the Omni Slash. Looks like they finally went ahead and pulled that trigger. Hanskin taken out. Ooh, he barely lives.
Sub 30 HP. But Tranquil Boots, he'll be just fine in a few moments.
That's true. And Limp, I'm not sure what he popped his dragon form for. I think he just was farming some neutrals or something. But yeah, I guess at that top lane, he needed the range stun. Stacks on stacks on stacks here from Taiga. There's always someone on Liquid who's doing it.
Will they get this? No way. This gets another.
Yeah, no, this is
got the hard
blocked
camp,
up
though.
way too much.
You cut those 2 trees, maybe you can make it.
Yeah, you could always. It used to be you go the opposite direction, right? You could go from the bottom if you want to stack it more by cutting trees. Oh, he's got to get out of vision, but Limp's on the other side of things to make sure that Pincer bring down the star support of Liquid. Another Siege Wagon push opportunity is going to come up here. We'll see what either one of these teams does.
That's pretty cool. I didn't realize. Yeah, Boxy's just farming Ancients with Sandstorm.
Okay.
So that explains a bit. I mean,
Gets his Blink Dagger plus a little more.
It's such a Liquid move. It's like, why did he max that if he's rushing Blink? Oh, because you're going to get almost 2 levels from the 4-stack Ancients that you take for free. Go, be careful, Boxy.
Oh, they're going to pop the Spike Carapace into the cookie, but they already have the Sentry out there, so just a Vendetta hit is good enough.
He got all the creeps, though, and bought a Blink. So it could certainly be worse. But the downside of making a move like that is you're effectively just giving away your top tower. So an easy move lands a kill in the off lane, and then it's like, oh, well, okay, there's just... Because it's not just that they're pushing it now, it's that for the last minute, Morph's been free to hit creeps in tower because the Sand King was busy sticking invisible under his own neutral camp.
Yeah, and the support already got picked off, so there wasn't anybody to drag creeps away or anything like that. Yeah, that is a bit of a problem. Liquid, who started off with such a promising laning phase. Some of that's gone, but we'll see how the Blink Dagger comes into action now. So they're going to be able to blow up the Dragon Knight, and this epicenter damage, it's building up. Guys, you did not want to walk into that one.
God,
what?
This is a repeat of Game 1 Alliance. It's like, guys, just, you know, it appears they were ready for that move, but this is, as soon as Sand King blinks in, you gotta assume he's just dead, especially once you recognize there's an ink swell.
Yeah.
But man, that was a gift. You lose Limp for that move. A 4-man smoke blink reveal, okay, we'll take it. But to TP your entire offlane in as well. Good.
And Koifa using his Dragonlance to poke at the tower outside of range.
Mickey.
One.
Mickey just...
Watch that again. Is we see... Okay,
like, there's
he's
no
stuck.
hope at this point. He's so dead. They must... Oh, you know why? They don't see the epicenter channel.
Yeah. He gets it off inside a Sandstorm for sure, but, I mean, still, I feel like you kind of know he's going to blow Epicenter, right? And it's only, they're all going to all in for a Dragon Knight kill. He's tanky. Don't, you know, you're not going to underestimate that.
Yeah. Thing is, CS is a bit deceiving. Koifa has 30 up on Nico Baby, but the net worth is very close.
Yeah, it is.
And the other thing is that Jug, while he has a good matchup against PL, Morph traditionally is always matched up quite well. The Omni is disjointable, tank throughable, and later on in the game, you just smack him in the face with a Scotty and a bunch of items. The E-Blade also will work wonders against a hero like Grimstroke, and Sandy will have a tough time surviving against the combo. Although I'm not even sure if that is the item build. Yeah, I thought it might be this. Nico's going to go for the Lincolns. Might be the traditional Lincoln Z-Blade, but, you know, of all the heroes that got buffed, as Brian was saying, in regards to the ranged heroes using Manta, that has always been a Morphling item, and now it's significantly better on him.
So my question is, even if the Morphling, okay, he is going to outscale Liquid, is the drop-off as severe as it was in Game 2, or do you feel like Liquid, they've got a little bit more leeway?
Oh, hang on. I hear an epi.
Yeah, he's pump faking it.
He's thinking about it.
He's
in
for it. Yeah, they're finally gonna take down S4 and see if they can take this mid-tier 1 tower, which they will. Alliance this time around are gonna say, okay, fair play, Liquid. You gotta pick off. We're gonna let you take this.
I'm so happy you can cancel Epicenter that was so painful. It's like, I clicked the button, guys. Sorry, we gotta go. There's no choice now.
Looks like the carry just randomly decided to go hit neutrals, and now he's out of range. Whoops. Oh, nice move from Alliance. chain stun. McGay is dead. Nice move. It may still get caught here. Koifa, they think it really wanted the core, and they may actually still get him. Hanskin's certainly dead, and yeah, they are going to get this Dragon Knight thanks to Boxy being there with a blink burrow.
Now this is the Liquid we know. I think the Grimstroke on Insania just seems to make so much more sense. He's playing with Boxy incredibly well. The damage output is still the same from the Inkswell. Doesn't matter whether your core or support. It's about the levels. So let Koiva be on something that scales a bit better. He is ahead of the game on this Viper. Unsure about the item build though. Dragon lands into BKB. I don't think I've ever seen a Viper going this 1-2 combination, but it must be new patch things, playing more for the right clicks.
You don't believe in the BKB or what?
It's certainly quite good here, don't get me wrong. I just typically don't see it early. You know, we've seen, the Greaves build, the Atos build, Veils. This is more the Viper of old. Which does make sense in this scenario, though, because it'll be really tough. Like, the entire Alliance team can't touch him if he's BKB'd, and it keeps him free to kill Nyx Assassin or Snapfire as an example. Until Limp has BKB, he'll be quite susceptible as well. He has the Blink, but of course BKB will be his next item.
Yeah. And I do think the right click, like being able to focus on right clicking as a Viper is more valuable than it used to be because of the stacking of poison attack.
Yeah.
Right? Lowering that magic resistance.
That's very significant. That is a lot.
Yeah. So instead of just being a walking Viper strike like many Vipers in the past used to be, now there's a lot more value to lasting.
You get the shard, and suddenly it affects armor as well, and it can also hit buildings. We'll may see that later. Be careful here, though, Mickey. They fooled him once with the initiation into the Nyx pop-up. Don't think he'll fall for it again.
I wonder if they clicked on the Viper fast enough to see this BKB. Surely they've done it now, though. So that has been very likely revealed. Alliance are going to be very wary of taking any fights near Koifa. And it's probably best to do what they're doing right now very nicely. Nico Baby split pushing out the bottom lane, feeling very comfortable with his Lincolns that he'll be able to deal with any kind of assault. Also hitting top on the Dragon Knight, just staying away from this mid lane, which is where Koifa is. Probably just dodge wherever Koifa goes. It's like a timber saw at this point in that regard.
Yep. Yeah, I love his item build. BKB into Sanjin Yasha. He's just going to be a right-click machine. It's going to cover the damage disparity they'll have between the Jug and the Morph as the game continues. Limp also going for this initiation style. They're all in on Nico Baby and his damage output. Even S4 itemizing completely defensively. Hood into Yules is the choice. Anybody's game, though. 11-6, 2K gold lead. Don't need to talk more about the stakes. I know it's only the first match of this European League, but both of these teams need this win. Perennially... Oh, hold up.
Got him out immediately with a burrow strike. The Terrorize trying to get up, but the spike carapace happens first. Now they're going to be chain stun right under the assault of the Snapfire. They're both going to go down. The TP out successful for Boxy. He managed to get the kill onto Hanskin, but still, that was a rough one for Liquid.
The danger of initiating onto an Nyx Assassin, right? He gets the carapace off. Well, that means you're now double stunned on top of each other. Easy follow-up with the DK. Heads up move from FNG, though, to immediately go into the ultimate. Rack up that damage, and, Koifa's BKB, it's a great item and everything, even that Essence Ring to help him out, but you can't use them if you get 100 to 0'd, and that opens up Roche.
Yeah, quite the change of fate. Alliance being able to pick up the Aegis here. I think almost more importantly, denying it away from Liquid is really important, who could have used that momentum that is presented by having an extra life. We'll see if they're able to utilize the Aegis effectively on the side of Alliance, though. I'm not sure if they're really going to be confident about taking 5-on-5 still.
Yeah, exactly. I think that you're just going to relax.
Just chill.
You've got the late game advantage. You have Nico Baby Morphine. Just...
It's a farming Aegis, right?
Yeah.
Immediately, Liquid. As soon as everybody's back up, they smoke, they look to make a play. Only catching FNG, not that big of a kill. They're going to need more if they want to be able to offset the recent occurrences. Now S4 with the Yule's Scepter, so he is a lot tankier, especially considering the lack of hard stuns after the Burrow Strike, right? It's like they don't have anything to stop somebody from using some items. They may have a silence coming out from the Grimstroke, but ultimately that Yule Scepter and the Hood of Defiance, those things are going to go off most likely.
Yeah.
It's burrow into terrorize. That's what they've got for chain stunts.
Koifa, be careful.
Koifa leading the way here, but he's immediately going to be targeted by Limp. The Terrorize comes in with a big save. The Soulbind double Viper Strike onto 2 with a silence there as well. Nico Baby taking a hefty amount of damage, but he's going to be okay for now. In fact, he's willing to go back in here as he's going to turn. And, oh, look at that Epicenter going out, but S4 managed to get off the Yule Scepter, dodging a lot of damage. The spin, it's only going to last so long. The Reaper Sight goes out, but Koifa is still surviving. FNG, he's locked on a sniper, pointing his gun at Koifa. Nico Baby just needs one more shot. He's got him. Support and the core now down. Nico Baby looks to play the outskirts of this team fight and see if he can continue his assault. Goes for the spin. He's got to be a little bit careful here as they're going to go for this kill on a Boxy. Wow, that damage was pretty hefty. They managed to take him down. Mickey playing into it. He's going to go for Hanskin, but again, Nico Baby is having a very free game, and Mickey, his spin wasn't quite enough to kill Hanskin. Look at Nico Baby. Just he went full on agility, seeing if Mickey would turn around.
Yeah, this Aegis just wins the fight for Alliance because suddenly Morph isn't a real target. Nico Baby is playing with so much confidence, just making everyone on Liquid fear him, and you can't turn for him. You can't use Omni Slash or actually try to deal with him, because if you do so, the rest of Alliance survives and Nico Baby just respawns. So they once again get a really nice situation. This fight is over for Liquid if not for a 3-man Terrorize. But you can see here, damage wasted onto Morphling. Nico isn't even thinking about retreating. He's just considering, who do I actually want to target? Oh, Insania? Nope. Koifa? And if they finish off the Necro here, maybe things go a little differently, but instead, Ghost Shroud, Wand, heal, gets the ult off just for that little bit of bonus damage.
Yeah, I mean, just like 200, 300 damage means Koifa does die to this last hit from Nico Baby before he gets into the trees.
Yep, and otherwise he can juke a little bit. He had Essence Ring up in 4 or 5 more seconds. Changes everything if you just get that spell off.
Yeah, this would have been a 4 versus 3 at this point, with a Viper still alive, potentially able to reset. Instead, Nico Baby's just able to continue his assault.
Oh. And you were saying, Alliance, or rather Liquid, have a significant lack of follow-up stun. That's going to be a big problem the later this game goes. I mean, Morphling, you feel really good when you're playing against a team without control.
Well, back into it we go. Alliance, they've actually finally managed to put the net worth in their advantage, but it's so much worse for Liquid than that, because Nico Baby is already showing how indestructible he feels in this game. It's a perfect Morphling game.
Yep.
Well, not perfect.
That you do start to also see the Viper BKB early. It's not a bad choice, but it does limit his item progression.
Well played by Insania to get that one up. Quick reaction. May still be in trouble here. Mickey, oh, the cookie saves him there. Nico Baby managed to kill Insania. They're going to go for this one, though. They underneath the tower. If they can actually take away the Aegis quickly, but he just morphs too quickly, man. If they got that tower into tier 2, then who knows what happens from there, but
it just looks really grim for Liquid right now, to be quite honest. Nico Baby 2,000 gold ahead of the game, and you look at the drafts and think, damn, you're really not going to be able to deal with him. And Koifa, unfortunately, had a dominant performance in the laning phase, but his item is a Dragon Lance, BKB Sanj. None of these items help you scale.
Yeah.
He is supposed to be strong now, strongest on the map if possible, and it's just not the case with Nico Baby in the game.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Thinking about pushing the tier 2, they have Aegis for another minute and 15 seconds, plus that DD. If I'm Liquid, I am not looking to take any sort of fight around here, and you can even see them scatter across the map in the opposite direction of this Alliance 5-man.
Mickey goes ahead. Plays in the enemy triangle. He's trying to go for a Scotty to help deal with the Morphling a bit better, and also that'll help with, against everybody. They're all regen heavy on the side of Alliance. It's why we saw that item build from Liquid in Game 2. Shiva's, Scotty, Spirit Vessel. But Alliance, it's working really well for them. I almost wonder if we'll see some Ancient Apparition pickups against this team, because they certainly have a certain kind of style, Alliance.
Yeah, you said it. And they kicked off last season as well, if I'm not mistaken, beating Liquid. Might not have been it was the first or second match. And I think it was a big part of what gave Alliance that momentum to ultimately finish 5-2 and take that coveted second spot in the EU DPC.
Yeah, I believe they started off the week 1 beating Liquid, and then they beat like a higher profile team, OG or Nigma, I think, one of those two. They took down, and that just kind of set them up for pretty easy second place for the rest of the run through.
I know we talk a lot about major performances, but you get the brunt of your points from these leagues.
Yeah.
And with Secret already 99.8% qualified to TI, maybe they'll step off the gas a little bit. You know, give one of these squads an opportunity to fight for first, which would be a huge boon to their chances. There is a scenario, if you look at that DPC scoreboard, you know, let's say Alliance weren't to finish top 2. There is a real scenario where only Secret are direct invited to TI. And the rest of this league has one spot to play for, which would be just unreal to think about when you consider the expectations for the region as the season started.
The pressure is certainly on Europe when it comes to this next major to actually get points. Because first major ran up a little bunk for them.
Big smoke, no Aegis, but might not be necessary. Liquid gotta pick their targets perfectly. I'm not sure if they have the burst to deal with Morph. He has the BKB complete as well. So suddenly Nico is nigh untargetable, but his damage output cannot be ignored.
All right, we'll just keep on playing on this side of the map, it seems.
Yeah.
Really hoping that Alliance will stumble into them. Is there a specific timing that Liquid is going to hit that feels...
I was about to comment on that. I don't know. Like Sanjin Yasha on Viper, that's cute, but not really that helpful.
It's kind of okay.
Boxy, I'm not a huge fan of offlane Sand King. He's played a solid game, but itemization-wise, you know, Blink, Hood, Yules, soon to have bots. Like, you know, S4's got the same items, but that feels a lot more formidable on a Necrophos than a Sand King. At this point, he's a Blink stun.
So we're pretty much just waiting on the Scotty of the Juggernaut. That is going to be the high impact item, but it's, I agree with you. It's not looking good when your other two cores don't have an item that's going to make a really, really big splash anytime soon. You say you're not a fan of offlane Sand King, but is there any other kind of Sand King right now?
I hope not.
Yeah, it's just a hero that's in a bit of an awkward position right now. 2,000 net worth lead here at 26 minutes for Alliance. Looking good here in this game 3. Looking to once again start their DPC season out strong.
Yeah, the big item that I think Liquid's missing, no Solar Crest. This has been a staple. Have not seen a series where a team didn't have one in the in this upper division.
Yeah, that is kind of awkward. Neither Dark Willow nor Sand King want to build it.
It's very good, and you know, Snapfire rushed it for Alliance. It's a big difference when your carry suddenly gets huge attack and move speed bonus. The enemy does not. Morph will be able to oh, whoa. Nice Carapace.
Yeah, Onskin, he is going to catch up to them here. Managed to land the Impale. Limp, he can follow that chain stun up. Boxy immediately intercepts with the Burrow Strike, but it may not be able to enough to save Koifa. He managed to get off his BKB. The Essence Ring, he's walking away. The Soulbine's going to hold back Nico, baby. But the Omni Slash, it's already been used by Mickey. Fortunately, he was able to take down the Healing Ward, and he will manage to bring down Limp. The Scotty put in some work here, but all that magic damage on Nico, baby, was ignored as he jumped up in the air with X the Yules. Mickey, targeted by the Reaper's Scythe, is going to be okay, but now he's hit by the Cookie. Slowed down. That Inkswell's not going to go off at all. Nico, baby, just continue. As you says, can't be targeted, but also can't be ignored.
Still, though, they escape. It's a 2 for 2. Was 2 cores to the 1-1 on Alliance, but it could have been worse. But I think the key is Mickey, dead. This is the guy who is scaling. This is the player that traditionally Liquid lean on to get wins in big spots like this. And meanwhile, his counterpart on Alliance, Nico Baby, is just getting fatter and fatter. Soon he'll have a Scotty complete and looking to just push down this tier 2. You can't stop him either.
Yeah, you said very early on what Morphling eventually turns into in the matchup against Juggernaut. He gets a Scotty and just starts right-clicking
Well,
you.
I take that back. He swapped it up. E-Blade.
Okay. What do you think he's making the... Because I felt like the sustained impact of Scotty would have been quite nice.
Think he recognizes one, maybe the Omni Slash is the only thing he has to fear.
Okay.
Could save Limp potentially from it as well. In addition, you will explode one of these supports.
Sure. And they are high damage supports, right?
Yeah.
So they're particularly valuable.
has
Just
one.
to blow up at the very
my.
start. The E-Blade is already complete.
It's one of the more stat-efficient items for Morphling as well. I mean, 40 agility.
Yeah,
No other item possesses more.
They've already found the initiation here. They do have the Inkswell. Mickey's coming back. He's going to try and TP in, but it's going to be a moment or two before he's here. The Soulbind's going to be kind of wasted, and the Viper's already dead. Liquid stepped outside of the base 5 seconds too early.
Yeah, they can't, man. They just cannot fight. These heroes are way too tanky. And with the double BKB popped, you know, you've got to at least wait for it to fade. If you're Liquid here, you need to poke a bit more. Maybe with Omni Slash up, you'll be able to make a move. Looks like that'll be the play. They're going to smoke out 4 on 5. Roche is up. They know it. Does Koif have a buyback? No, he does not.
This is a YOLO play for sure. They are desperate.
There's no BKB on
Alliance
Morphling.
is going to read it. They're going to read Liquid like a book. They know they're here. They know they're smoked up. Boxy's still going to go for it, but he whiffs the Burrow Strike. Blind one inside the pit. He doesn't get anything. Limpy's going to be targeted by the Omni Slash. It bounces over to FNG as well. That may be 2 kills. Roshan's also very low, but now Nico Baby is still completely uncontested. The Reaper Strike's not going to do that much. Mickey still on his way out. Can he get away? He's got a spin coming up in a second here.
Oh.
Healing Ward in another one. He's out. He's okay. Shadow Realm TP out. No, that's going to be denied by the Impale. All things considered, Liquid, I think, got away with highway robbery there, but they will not get away with robbing the Roshan from Alliance.
That was, yeah, that could have been so much worse. Really nice footwork there from Mickey. Playing around the Roche Pit vision and escaping with just enough time to get spin off. Limp diebacks, so his damage output, look at his net worth, I mean, falls behind S4. It is now the Nico Baby show. Concern is, Liquid not really in the greatest position because they're Boxy, 6th place, net worth, 7th. I'm getting better at numbers. And Koifa still falling off. This is just getting harder and harder. The spin TP available. Mickey still has to be a little safe.
They're going to try and pop him. The linkage goes through. Now, Nico,
He's in the base.
He shrugs off those disables so quickly thanks to the Sanj part. That status resistance, letting him get off the BKB pretty quickly. Can't stop him from TPing away. He keeps the Aegis.
And keep in mind, Mickey went for the Blade Fury DPS. I believe that transmits over to the Morph as well, right? Or is it a...
No, talents don't count.
Yeah, okay. Let's test it.
Good test, Kyle.
Look at the
And
damage
Boxy,
here. So,
yeah, it looks silly, but he's totally blind there. It's more on Alliance, the fact that they had the successful scan, read that Liquid was coming, everybody jumped outside of the pit except for Nico Baby.
look at this movement, though. He's so close to dead here. The Impale coming out, or rather the DK stun.
Yeah.
Not enough. Then the Inkswell gives him enough move speed to get the hell out of dodge. They have the Aegis, though. 9K gold lead for Alliance.
Mickey, can they hit this Impale? Is he going to be fast enough? No, the Dragon Tail comes first. They're going to make sure there is no chance of Mickey surviving.
DD on the Morph.
They're
Lane
going to force
pushed.
the buyback. Nico Baby, he's going to go for it here.
Epi coming in.
The epicenter, they're going to go for it here. Oh, no! That's not what they wanted whatsoever. The big entrance of Boxy is denied by the Lotus Door, but Burrow striked right back out of that epicenter. Nico Baby is in. Triple kill for him. He doesn't give a damn about your buyback, Mickey.
He just killed everyone.
Yeah, and he still has an Aegis to boot. Jumps in. He's going to try and kill everyone.
Those are the tier
again.
4s.
Those are the tier 4s.
Oh, but the waveform charge. Okay, he hit 25, so he feels a lot more confident.
Second buyback being used by Liquid. They don't have anymore because of a lack of gold. It will be enough to keep the tier 3 alive, but they are crashing. Their economy is just dwindling here. 16,000 net worth for Alliance. It's booming on the other side of the river.
I mean, he is so tanky. Fully morphed to agility. He still has almost 2,000. Well, he has 2,000 HP. Currently sitting at, how much agility is that? A lot. 321.
Good mass, Kyle. Good mass. It's going to go up even more when he gets that Scotty. Meanwhile, we're looking at small skirmish items here for Liquid.
Yeah.
McKay wants to get a BKB. They're looking and hoping at like blink daggers and stuff, but there's no late game items coming the way of Liquid. Nothing that's really going to change their fate. It is entirely up to them out executing Alliance, which is getting harder and harder as the minutes pass.
Just Alliance need no damage, but Nico Baby. The other two cores, in fact, the whole rest of the team just focuses on survival and stunning so that he's free to right-click, and the only level 25 hero in the game as well.
Damn it, Nico Baby, stop switching up on me. He's like, I'm getting Scotty. Never mind, it's an E-Blade. I'm getting Scotty. No, I'm getting a Satanic. It's here, though. Satanic's here. Now he's got a basic Dispel, so forget about, I mean, Lotus Orb is there. The Spirit Vessel's not just going to last, and especially if Taiga's not even there. He dies almost immediately now. Nico Baby does expend his first life for all that. Hanskin comes running in. Spike Carapace into the Impale onto Boxy. He does not have a buyback. 3 versus 5 for Liquid as they try to hold. Certainly not going to be this lane of barracks. Koifa caught by the Spike Carapace once again. He's going to be forced into the BKB. Does do some damage to Nico Baby, but not enough to really threaten him. Alliance are just going to go right back to mid.
He still hasn't used any of his tools. Still has both waveforms, a BKB, a Satanic. They might even look to go for Megas here. Buyback just earned enough gold by Boxy, but still no Taiga.
Dragon Tail stun. Here comes the Burrow Strike. Immediately onto S4. They're going to focus on this offlaner for now, but they cannot get far enough away from Nico Baby as he targets Boxy. He's already dead. Omni Slash going off, but the damage is just pitiful at this point in time. He finds himself immediately stunned as he comes out of that karate dance, and now, without their carry, it seems near hopeless. A gigantic stun goes off, but no damage, Kyle. They've got nothing left.
And they know there's no buyback on Mika. They've got to have a timer. Dead with the Scythe for 150 seconds, and 15 have ticked away, but that's still more than 2 minutes. They're going to walk straight to the top racks. It is a 4-on-3. Nico Baby just can't touch him. There's just, I don't know what you do here. There's a cheese on limp. This is Megas.
And I'm not going to try and hold out hope for Liquid here. Megas against this lineup. I mean, late game is already just looks impossible against Alliance. Being a Mega as well. Comeback is just not in the cards for them here, but they're going to try and hold around these tier 4s anyway for 100 more seconds. Well, Mickey's not here. Koifa trying to show off his Viper as best as possible. The Inkswell doing a little bit of stunts, but there goes the Satanic immediately. Koifa realizes how badly he's outmatched in this DPS department. And Taiga, he's held before with his Dark Willow, but that was when he had the Aghanim Scepter. This is a very, very poor Dark Willow that will die and buy back and die again if needed, but Alliance instead hit the throne, force the GG out of Liquid. Alliance get the victory over Liquid, and they get revenge for the Singapore Major Group Stage.